No. Let me see. Sun's going away. But yeah, it stays daylight outside until about 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey guys, Sabrina here. I'm still getting it together. I just want to jump on and just hang out for a few. You know, one of the things that's been on my mind, like all day, well, a good portion of the day, right, is it's a few things. So I'm trying to choose my words wisely. And for anybody that doesn't know, I'm Sabrina. I am the customer service specialist here at bomb.com. And the creator, the designer. We've gone through my resume. But today, customer service was a beautiful thing to be a part of within my company. I was lucky enough to have to take care of some things on the telephone, like in the good old days. So that was fun. I took a leap of faith. Said, let's make some phone calls. Let's see what's going on. Let's do some follow-ups. With anybody that would get on the phone with me, right? So you just gotta keep it real. But one of the main things that I was thinking about today was some things that I wish I knew. So this was going to be like a video I would do for myself to look back on in the future, to say, you know, if anybody ever asked me what I wish I knew, I can refer back to this video, because there are a few things. And not that dreaming big is the issue. It's understanding that where you draw your inspiration, you know, of course, there are things that influence your decisions, like anything. Brands, campaigns that you like, campaigns that spoke to you, any brand selling lifestyle, right? Selling a particular way, whether it's sweatpants, sunglasses, hairstyles, natural hair, bought hair, braids, things that inspire you. If you are a brand owner, right? Everybody's not a brand owner. Everybody doesn't want a business. I've come to realize some people are just consumers. So I guess I'm coming from the standpoint of, I would be talking to people that want to start a business and have started their business. You know, you see a lot of scale your business from 6 to 7 figures, 5 to 6, you know, and there's not a lot going around or anything helpful on the, this is what I did. Here I am right now, 15 customers versus here I am 100 customers later, or 400 customers, 500 customers later, or 17 orders shipped, right? Versus 100 orders shipped or 200 orders shipped, so on and so forth. So one of the things that I wish I had right now, where I am, are more people having the conversation about the beginning, where it is, how it is, the difficulties, the things that come easy, the things that you have to learn. You go into the bank, you get on the phones with companies that want to do business with your company, and the things that you should know, some of the things that you don't know, just the different conversations that you have in the real world, and then come back and communicate that conversation with your audience. Come back on your channel and communicate your journey. So I am technically just documenting for myself. I may look back on this in a couple of months and be like, boy, were you rambling? I'm like, yeah, but the way for me to get to the point is to go through all the emotions. And as I think about it, all the emotions and everything that you go through, just, it's just like so, I wouldn't say lonely, but it seems so singular when you're in the situation, in business, in a startup. It's very, very singular, not very plural, not very many people talking about the struggles, not many people addressing not giving up, not a lot of people kicking and screaming and having an actual conversation about how hard it is to make your first 1,000, how hard it is to make your first 2,000, how hard it is to have a brand voice, target audience, marketing, all the different things that go into it. Now, I'm okay because I am a customer service oriented person. Number one thing to me is being able to serve my customers to infinity and beyond, right? Not just new people or having a conversation with new people, but having a conversation with people that come and find me, come and do business with me, and make sure that they know I'm thinking of them. I appreciate the support. And if you need anything, if you have any questions, even if it's, hey, how can I do what you're doing? Like what? And I get that all the time, right? Okay, so if you talk to I was talking to a company that wanted to do some marketing for me, right? And they wanted to know all the different things about my business, how long I was established, what kind of future funding I'm looking into. But at the same time, she's having the conversation with me like, well, how did you do this? And how did you come up to this number? And, how are things going so far? And how much have you made? And all of these different questions. And, it's not like you can't answer the questions, right? Because you're seeking help in building your business. But they're always women, right? And they're always interested in just a little bit more than the questionnaire, right? They just want to know, how your marketing is going, how is running ads, what platforms are you on, who hosts your website, like a ton of different things that they want to know. And I'm always just like, and they're just like, yeah, man, yeah. I'm like, I just says I've served 17 people. And she's like, yeah, that's great. And what's your website again? And, I went to the bank and had a really lengthy conversation on both occasions at the two institutions that I'm choosing to bank with for my business. And it's just conversations, right? So that's more of the meat and the potatoes. If you could fast forward through this and get down to it, it's just different conversations that you're having. And it always leaves you wondering, well, who else is out there with these questions? Who else feels lost? Who else feels so hopeless some days? And, when the doors are closed and the lights are off and you're laying in the bed and you're just like, bro, you're on one hand like, I'm 40. I can't be broke again in my life. I can't go into 50 trying to start again. You're 40 right now. I've tried to do things at 20, 25, 30, 35. And I don't, I'm getting older. So the fear of not accomplishing something, and then on the other hand, you're like, I'm beat to shit. I feel like, and I'm very much at the beginning stages, obviously, but, in this life where you just want turnaround after turnaround after turnaround. And, you want feedback and you want people to interact with you. And you're like, I'm likable and I'm trustworthy and you can trust me and you can buy with my brand. And if you don't like this, you can have a refund. You just want to scream at people, right? Like, I'm here. We are here. So it's a lot. I know. That's the whole thing. And like I said, it's just not something that's talked about. For me, I don't have anywhere where I can go where, we're in our first $400 or $500 dollars that we've captured within our business. Hey, what are we doing? We have a 3-figure business, and getting to $999, you're still in a 3-figure business. And to get to that $1,000, we're, oh my gosh, we're in the 4 figures, but like when you're still in the 3-figure stage of your business, I want to have a conversation, and it's like, I want to start a membership, and I'm like, you're not putting one more thing on your plate. Like, you can't. Like, you want to serve everybody, you want to help everybody, and you want to have these conversations, and you want to create the platform where the conversation can be had. That's just my umbrella tripping because it's breezy, and you want to help people, and and if only they would just listen, I could help them, and and it's so weird. It's a weird space to be in, right? And I get a lot of my training. Obviously, I don't have any choice of where I get a lot of my training and a lot of my webinars, and I get them from 6 and 7-figure business owners and how to scale. And you're like, but something is missing. Something's in there. Yeah, you might have had 1,400 followers, and then it's content that converts, and then you went from 1,400 to 30,000 in 6 months. Like, but what happened in between? And I found myself screaming with my inside voice, asking, like, what did you do? What was the turning point? What? I don't know. Like, what's the timeline? What's the time frame? So I figured that I would be my own counselor, keeping my own counsel. Obviously, it's what you do, and it's very singular. When your entrepreneurship is very singular, very much, even if you have a bunch of people around you and they don't understand, or they could care less, or they want to avoid the subject, knowing the things that you do, right? They don't ask you anything about it. They see what you're doing, and it's just like, how do you get to a space where there's comfort, right? Where do I get to a place? How do I get to a place where I can jump on live and go live with 10 women and hear 10 different points of views, and then we have that archived so that 10 more women can watch the replay and say, oh my freaking gosh, somebody's finally talking about this. Oh my freaking gosh, somebody's having the conversation. Yes, I've been in business for 5 months. I've only made $500 or $300. I've not made one sale in 5 months. Like, those conversations are worth having. I'm sorry to say it, but and I'm not sorry to say it, but those conversations are worth having. And I work. I have to take off 3 days in a row to commit to my business and commit to my household. Got a homeschooled child that is about to be in summer school, right? Because quarantine and homeschooling, and if you're not on that child's back every day, then some things are going to slip through the cracks, and you're just one person. You're just one person. I'm only one person, right? So God is good. He's there. He gives you the strength. He's the light. He's the way. And I pray that I open up a conversation, or am able to start a conversation, or have a conversation. I don't know. Where women can say exactly what the F is going on. Like, you got to show up every single day, and you can't be afraid to show up. You have to do the hair. You have to do the makeup. You have to be the face. You have to... Hi, Farah. You have to be everything. You have to be everything all the time. You have to show up for yourself. You have to show up for your business. You have to make the conversations. Are you leaving? Yeah. Well, come give me a kiss. Jesus, they turned 19 and they want to wave.
Nah, because I didn't want to interrupt your life.
No, there's no interruption. Say hi to the people.
Hi.
Have fun, okay?
Same to you,
and be safe. I'll be watching your locations.
Of course.
Yeah. So, all right, babe, enjoy. Life is real. Life is not Life is not smoke and mirrors, you know. So I might have lost my train of thought for a sec. Oh, Farrah was here. I was saying hi to Farrah. And thanks for popping in. You know, it's an interesting thing. When people pop in and they pop out. Hopefully Farrah catches the replay and can jump in here and give us a little bit of perspective and share. You know, I don't know. I mean, Farrah may not be a business owner or anything like that. So, yeah, you just keep pushing forward. I think I did lose some of the fire just now. That's okay. The kid is going to the movies. That's the 19-year-old. You know, life is real. It's not, it doesn't wait. You know, you got to kiss the people that you love. You got to hug the people that you love. You know, when you can. While you can. When you can. Every chance you get. But, yeah, if you see this live in the future, hello from the future. If you see this live and if you've got a friend or a sister or a mom or a dad that feels the same way or is experiencing, just send them over here. Tell them to go live. I don't want anything from anybody. And I never have wanted anything from anybody other, you know, than to have just real genuine relationships and real genuine experiences, loyalty, trust, honesty. That's all I've ever wanted out of any relationship I've ever encountered. You know, I know the internet can be a very tricky place, but I don't want anything from anybody. I'd like to know how people feel, you know, because 6 months, a year can change your life. And I will have these lives to say, I tried to talk to some people. I tried to, you know, open up a dialogue and exchange some ideas and share some energy and be the voice of reason. I don't know. I just feel every single day, and I'm like, I know I can't be the one and only person on the planet out of 7.6 billion people on the planet, and most of those being women. And then you go women in my area, women in my demographic, just period. Girls in college, girls that want to graduate high school and they are like, college is not the option. I need to start a business, or there are some conversations that need to be had, need to be shared, and some energy and a space. There needs to be a space where those conversations can take place, or that ideas can be shared and support can be had and screaming can be done and frustration can be expressed, and then we can hug and meditate. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. Instagram must still be working on that timer that I asked them about. Like, put a timer up. Let me know how much time I'm out here. Talking, and it's so weird, and I know I'm not the only person, right? Because there are so many women. I'll probably end with that. There are so many women that I can hear about. You know, when you're on a live where there's 200 or 300 people, and there's so many small voices down there that are saying, I'm scared to do this, I'm scared to do that, I don't want to go live because nobody shows up, I don't have a whole lot of money, I don't have a whole lot of time, I don't have anybody in my group that supports me. I don't have somebody at home or anybody in walking distance or in driving distance that I can go and sit down and talk to and hear what they have to say or say what I have to say. I know that there's not. You know, and then we come on and we see, we just learn ourselves to death, and we never really experience anything, and then we feel triggered, and we feel like people are speaking directly to us because, oh, you should just start the business, sis, and don't be afraid. And you're like, I'm doing it scared. But what happens when you do it scared? What's next? Like, where's the support group that says I didn't procrastinate? I didn't launch my business perfectly. I didn't want to wait my whole life to get it right, but here I am in the thick of it. Like, you know, where's the support in all of that? You know, how do you create a resource to say, this is where I am? My first $5, $10, $3 made in my business. $1,500 spent, $1,000 spent, $3,000 invested. Like, you know, time and sweat. And yeah, where's all of that? Where's the support? Where's the network? Where's the seminar? Where do I sign up? You know, how do I create that? So this doesn't just come out of anywhere. I always come on and I say, eventually somebody will get it. Somebody will, like, who can hear me? Can you hear me now? Like, somebody will feel me. I'm just looking at different filters, you know. But that's it. Nobody's coming to save you. We have to save ourselves. I don't know if anybody saw my post. That's it's one of my mantras. Nobody's coming to save you. You have to save yourself. Us women, we have to save ourselves. Us entrepreneurs, mompreneurs, dadpreneurs. Nobody's coming. We have to save ourselves. And it's like, but what if somebody or something was there, right? I listened to the Tory Burch Foundation. They have webinars, right? You know, Tory Burch, but she does a lot for small business women owners, right? She does you know, and they do seminars and stuff like that, and you there's only so many hours in a day. There's only so much learning you can do. But yeah, that's where I'm at. And again, thanks for watching. If you see this in the future, give me some suggestions. I need to probably kickbox or something. But thanks for watching. Have a great day. Sabrina out.